The Dreadnaught looms in the void, its haunting silhouette a silent call, beckoning us to once again brave its shadowed corridors and unravel the dark secrets hidden within its vast, unholy interior. From destroying fleets to threatening the very existence of Sol, the Dreadnaught isn't just a relic of Hive domination. It's a ticking time bomb that could detonate the story of Destiny 2 and lead us into unimaginable frontiers. To understand how it might play a prominent role in Destiny's narrative, let's very briefly cover a few questions. Number 1. How was this vessel created? 2. What is it capable of? 3. Where is it now? And 4. How could this void-born vessel resurface, dragging its horrors back into the light and altering the fate of Destiny forever? The Dreadnaught wasn't just built, it was born. Oryx, the Taken King, twisted the rules of reality itself to create this monstrosity. Using the remains of Akka, the ancient Worm King, utilizing the stolen hammer of Xivu Arath, along with the scalpel of Savathun, and even turning his own throne world inside out, he forged a weapon of destruction unlike anything we've ever seen. In fact, the various rituals that manifested Oryx's throne world into reality became a prominent cultural moment for the Hive. That moment would henceforth be called Aversion Day. I mention this because the macabre and incredibly ancient Hive species commemorate this moment through the practice of turning things inside out. Knowing that these arthropod-like aliens practice witchcraft, believe in sword logic, and must feed the parasitic worms within their bodies, means that what they turn inside out are their prey, their enemies, and entire civilizations that stand in the way of Hive dominance. I don't want to stray too far, but it's worth noting that this aversion might just be what we glimpsed in the concept art for Revenant. For now, let's press on. The Dreadnaught's capabilities are nothing short of terrifying, and yet we've only begun to grasp a fraction of its true strength. As a mobile fortress of Hive power, it's both a weapon and a symbol. In the past, we've seen it annihilate the Awoken fleet in an instant, reducing them to dust. More recently, in Season of the Hunt, Osiris discovered the network of communication aboard the Dreadnaught. He learned of the ongoing power struggles within the Hive and how their influence is spread out much further across the system than we had originally thought. It might even be possible for the Dreadnaught to have contact with factions of Hives or Krill that are scattered throughout Sol, even possibly beyond it. And here's the worst part. The Dreadnaught itself isn't just a tool of destruction, it's a prison. Within its crypts hang countless prisoners sealed away, their fates unknown. What would happen if they were all to be freed? The Dreadnaught still looms ominously within the rings of Saturn. Its presence is a stark contrast to the beauty of the planet's celestial rings, a dark scar against the light, waiting in silence for its next chapter to unfold. But why does it remain there, untouched and unmoved? Could it be lying in wait, or is its position much more strategic than we realize? Let's bring it all together and imagine how the Dreadnaught might once again dominate the Destiny narrative. Its return would not simply be a continuation, it would be a reckoning. Picture Xivu Arath, the Hive god of war, seizing control of the Dreadnaught. With its devastating mobility and concentrated power, she could rally the Hive under her banner, plunging Sol into chaos and devastation unlike anything we've ever faced. And what if the concept art for Heresy isn't just an aesthetic glimpse, but a foreboding prophecy? Imagine the Dreadnaught's weapons and walls tearing apart, revealing the horrors buried within. Could this be an attempt by a new power within the Hive pantheon to dismantle Oryx's legacy, using his twisted creation to cement their own dominance? The implications are extremely chilling. Then there's the unthinkable, an outside force, desperate or reckless, finishing what the Cabal once threatened, to destroy the Dreadnaught's core. Detonated near Earth, it wouldn't just annihilate half the system, it would scar the very fabric of our story, a catastrophic end to so much we fought to protect. But the Dreadnaught's secrets don't end there. A communication web that could reach Hive factions scattered across Sol. Could this be a lifeline, or a way to broker a fragile alliance? Or would it awaken something darker, something far beyond our control? And what of the prisoners entombed in its hanging crypts? If freed, would they become reluctant allies? Or would their release spell an even greater disaster? For all its power, the Dreadnaught remains an enigma, indestructible and yet intolerable in soul. If we cannot destroy it, we may be forced to trap it, banishing it to some uncharted void where its influence can no longer reach us. But what lies ahead for those who dare board its haunted halls again? What truths will they uncover, and what horrors will they awaken? The Dreadnaught calls to us still, a shadowy beacon in the void, daring us to confront the darkness it holds. The question is, will we have the strength to face the impossible, or will we too be consumed by its shadow? If you're as excited and as terrified as I am, then let me know in the comments, where do you think the Dreadnaught will take us during Codename Frontiers? Do you think this is even connected to that expansion at all? I'd love to hear your thoughts. And thank you as always for being here with me. I'll talk to you again soon. Take care.